What do you think are the difference between single materials and composite material?
Australia at the moment is very much progressing toward recyclability, sustainability. It's becoming very, very important in Australia. The government are now is under federal control, and the federal government are starting to legislate that we will meet these sustainability criteria. So the mixed structures are losing ground very quickly, and the mono structures are gaining very quickly. So whatever the structure is, if it's mono, it's going to be have a much bigger future than a combination structure. Doesn't matter particularly what structure it is, provided it is mono. That makes it a lot more recyclable. In Australia, we probably are behind in the way that we recycle, but again, the government are pushing that we increase our capacity to recycle and increase the width of the recycling, so it's not so limited to it must be this before we can recycle, it must be that. Trying to get it more universal recycling. Recycling is the most important. Compostability is also important, but the government would prefer something to be recycled rather than composted, because that gives it many, many lives rather than just one life and then it gets composted and is no more. So this is the way the federal government now are moving very quickly. So we've got to keep meeting those standards, and the standards will keep being increased all the time. There will always be a market for, a demand for things that cannot be recycled, and thankfully our government understand that. So they are watching very carefully what can be and what can't be. If it can be recycled or composted, then fine. If there's no other alternative for the requirements of that packaging, they will allow it to be non-recyclable, non-compostable. But it must be shown to be no other viable alternative for it.